Hey, I'm Andy, and this is Children of Morta, and I found this on Steam, and it seemed like an interesting game, so I picked it up and decided to try this out. And one of the tags, it said Bullet Hell, but it looked like an action RPG. I don't know what I was expecting, but it looked pretty neat. So we're just gonna dive right into this, probably do more if it's a pretty cool game, and I'm interested in it, so as you can see, I didn't even start this. Let's just start a new. So it is also a roguelike, so we can start with a normal, or we can start with hard for experienced roguelike players. Yes, I'm gonna start with a normal because I'm not that good with roguelites. Right. It looks pretty. And also I'll link the game the Steam page in the description down below for those that are interested. Oh, that's pretty. Right.
Margaret awoke, startled, a cold sweat clinging to her. She gathered her thoughts.
Now, it seemed like you can control multiple people. Not at once, but over time. I don't know how that's gonna work.
Aged wood creaked, echoing through the quiet rooms.
If I'll just select one at a time, maybe. I don't know.
Near the house stood a shrine to Rhea Dana, goddess and daughter of the land, of Rhea and a being of comfort. Margaret sought answers. But the goddess did not speak. There was only the faint whisper of something dark, something hungry.
That doesn't sound good.
The old seer's bones felt the weight of their age as she climbed. The only thought on her mind, has it begun again?
Begun what? Okay then. I really don't know what to expect.
John's mission would be a simple one. He was to investigate Rhea's greatest shrine. His mother presented him with a fresh divinity shard. From his brother came a newly sharpened sword.
Yeah,
His
okay.
wife gave him a kiss, and his daughter's hugs were full of reason to return home safe.
You got this divinity shard, you got a sword, and then your wife gives you a kiss. I mean, I get the sentiment, but I don't know if that's gonna help me on my journey. Alright, to move your character, use the WASD. Also, I don't know if there's like any secrets, like if there's any like nooks and crannies, like if it was Diablo. I know those usually have secret areas and whatnot. Alright, left click is a swing. This can also be played with a controller though. I'm currently doing the mouse and keyboard.
Rhea, a land long forgotten, a place of unimaginable beauty.
It looks pretty. Although, not a lot of land. So yes, this white arrow here will point to wherever my mouse is pointing. And the blue bar represents my health.
It first appeared as sludge given life, slithering creatures, small and vile.
John used his sword to attack foes. Alright, use the left click, which I did earlier. Alright, can I attack this? No, I can't. That's a lot of sludge. So I guess I'm gaining experience by the yellow bar at the bottom left. Surprised I'm not using up any stamina just by recklessly swinging the sword like that. I can just bring them all together. Oh, no, they do hurt. They do hurt. Oh. So you can't chop down the foliage. And I guess this is a potion. Evade attacks with space. Oh, so we do have an endurance bar, it's just to evade. I don't think I'll need it with how fast I'm swinging, though. Oh, maybe I do. It's interesting so far. Like, I like the gameplay because it reminds me like the Torchlight, Diablo, and all that stuff. I don't know where the bullet hell comes from. Maybe... Oh, that's it. Okay. Oh, a dead porcupine.
A wall, impeding further progress. A battle was certain.
Special ability, which is left shift. John uses stamina to block. Alright, so the blue bar is stamina, whereas the orange-yellow bar would be to be my dodge meter. Alright, press F to interact. The Shard of Life to cleanse corrupted objects. Alright, seems very cool so far.
Banished by light itself, the corruption abated, leaving the shard cold in hand, dark, in need of life.
Man, there's so many dead animals. Greater chests require a gemstone to open. Gemstones are found in different places like this animal corpse. Is that a llama?
The shard grew warm, humming softly from the harnessed energy.
We get Atar's ignition. A damaged enemies burns in fire. Powerful buff that aids you with a powerful item that aids you with a buff. Alright. So I assume it's passive and we don't have to cast it.
Before him was now one more dangerous than those that came before.
Alright, now I can see where the bullet hell comes into play. Gain XP as you kill enemies. When reaching a certain amount of XP, you will gain a skill point. You can use skill points to upgrade your abilities in the skill tree. Press tab to open the skill tree. Alright. The selected abilities description can be seen on the right panel. Call swords down from the heavens upon John's enemies. You can use it to right click. Yeah, sure. More skills become available as you spend more skill points. Alright. I assume these are like checkpoints.
Goblins, a familiar threat,
No.
albeit farther out than usual.
Press right click to use your secondary attack. Oh, it does have a cooldown.
magnificent but dangerous, a land of love found and of love lost.
More like a lot lost. Yeah. Where did we come from? Are we coming from where did like I don't know. I have a lot of questions. A lot of questions. I think they're gonna answer them along the way.
Before him was sacred ground, left untouched in days gone by. Remaining calm and collected, the shock of his heart-skipping beats was concealed in expert fashion. Before him stood Linda, his eldest daughter,
Whoa.
with bow and quiver at the
So it's
ready,
kind of like a
determined to do her part.
safe room, more or less, with a barrier. Electro what? Electrocalypse? Is that how I pronounce it? Create a temporary aura that damages nearby enemies. Cool. So we use that to Q. Oh, she's a follower. I mean, I know. I thought we can control her. Can we control her? No. Divine relic. A divine relic gift from the gods. Used in a fight. I already did. Good thing it doesn't. There's no friendly fire. It doesn't seem like there's friendly fire.
Before the
Whoa.
Guardians were not beasts feeding, but monsters consuming, destroying others. They corrupted and distorted, creating even more hungry husks.
Interesting. I think they see me. Yeah, they see me. Look at all these potions we don't even need to use. Never mind. I spoke too soon.
Both father and daughter gathered their thoughts, their hearts heavier than before. How would they explain what they had witnessed?
You saw some monsters sacrifice some animals, and then animals turn into monsters. Very purple monsters.
The
Now we're back in
ancient
the house.
tree had been cut down. Together, father and daughter described the horror, the creatures dripping with decay that slithered into bodies stuck between life and death to bolster their ranks. Grandma Margaret confirmed what they all feared. It was the corruption, a cruel entity spoken of only with hushed voices, an ocean of darkness that flowed from the top of Mount Morta. And the Bergsons' duty was to stand against this devouring deluge of death.
So Morta is the mountain we're on.
Kevin was also eager to do his part in the family's fight, especially when his older brother Mark was off somewhere. He was as much a guardian of their mountain home as any of them.
And we're the children of the mountain.
She stood. If they were to reach the summit and destroy this evil, as the Bergsons of old had done in the past, they would need the assistance of the sanctuary.
Okay. Is that the sanctuary?
Given to the Bergsons by Rhea herself, the sanctuary was a gateway to the mysterious lands around the mountain.
So it's kind of like a hub.
Margaret pointed to the huge crystal at the center of the den, revealing their next task: to activate it and open the way to the source of the corruption. And once Rhea's 3 spirits are gathered on the grounds, the only gate to the top of Mount Morta will open in this chamber. By himself, or with the assistance of those who loved him, John needed to gather the 3 spirits from their lands. Without them, he would not be able to stem the flow of the corruption.
This reminds me a lot like Turok, or Turok 2 specifically. Just because you have this central thing that will only unlock after all these gates have been explored, and in each gate there's like 3 things you have to get. I think that's what they meant, because like in Turok 2, in each gate there's 3 keys you have to pick up, and you have to get all the keys to fight the Primogen. So it's, I mean, I'm not saying it's an exact copy, but very similar. So we have the Celodipo Caves. Alright. Oh, we can actually play as other people. So we can level, we haven't found all the others yet, so we played as John. Let's try Linda.
A celestial shard chipped directly from the ancient crystal in the sanctuary. It would be the Bergsons' lifeline, a tether to pull them back home before death's fateful whisper.
Oh, so you can't die? Or maybe it's like a one-time use thing? I don't know. It does say it's a roguelike, so I assume that it's gonna be hard and you can die, but I don't know. Silk Caverns 1 out of 2. Using her bow, Linda takes out her enemies from a distance. You can use it to aim and shoot at the same time. She uses stamina to shoot while moving. Her stamina regenerates automatically when she doesn't move and shoot at the same time. Alright. So I can stand still and shoot without using stamina, but if I move and shoot, it uses stamina. Alright. Maybe I should have... Oh, there's gonna be a lot. How come I didn't put 2 and 2 together with Silk Caverns and spiders? Ugh. That's a lot of enemies. That's a lot of enemies. Gold. Oh, I forgot I can evade. Alright. Oh, there's gold. Alright, tooltip. Okay. I assume gold will let us be able to purchase things at the hub. I can see why that on the tags it says bullet hell, because it can be, but probably not right now since it's like the very beginning of the game, where all I had to do is just avoid and shoot. It probably would have been better if I had picked John, but it is what it is. I don't have a thing to open, so maybe one of these monsters will drop it. Who knows? Alright, let's get this gold. It's a pretty big map-ish. More money! Oh, you can actually break stuff. Or not a lot of stuff, but you can actually break stuff. I don't know what that does, but there's a symbol on the mini-map right here about this. And there's a thing, but I require a gemstone to open it. There's nothing over here. Obviously, ooh, those are traps. Those are traps. Those are traps. Obviously, I'm not gonna speedrun this, but I'm gonna take my time and enjoy the traps. Maybe I can use it to kill the skeletons. Ooh, I can. So let's see. Let's unlock a thing. Decreases the stamina Linda must consume while moving and shooting, increasing the duration she can perform. And then lose an arrow skyward to fall upon Linda's enemies with explosive force. Alright, let's do... obviously I don't know like what the optimal build is, but I feel like the crescendo will be good. I also don't know if I can like save up skill points to use on higher tiers. Like if I were to save 4 skill points, I can do 4 here. Maybe, I don't know. It is what it is. Ow. I did see a thing pop up here. Oh, so I guess we got a health potion, which doesn't really help us. I think I spent I took damage just for the health potion to recover it.
One mortal and one god of games.
Is this Pong of the gods? Okay. Oh, I had to hit that thing. Okay. I assume they have 3 lives as well. Oh, that was close. No, they don't. What am I supposed to do? Oh, there we go. It was just more than 3 times. Victory! Collect the reward. Alright. Got a lot of money. So I guess this was like a side secret? I wouldn't call it a secret because it was right here in plain view, but neat. We got money. I have no idea what the money does, but or what we can buy with the money, but it's there. I don't have that much health. Alright, so there's no gemstone here to open this. Maybe I'm just missing something, aren't I? Maybe it's here somewhere. No? Okay. Maybe it's not here. I don't know if these levels are randomly generated as well, or if it's all pre-made. I wouldn't mind either way. I do need some health potions though. Like, money's all well and good, but if I die then... Oh, that's a lot of traps. They're kind of hard to see, which I really like. Like, usually traps in these games are so obvious, but like you can see the holes here, but if you're in a panic, you might not be able to. Oh, that's a trap. Aye. Okay, good to know. Oh, that's not good to know. Alright, I'm at 21 health. Health! Health! And spiders. Where's that gemstone? I got a pretty big amount of money. Alright, so that gave us gold. So what's this? I feel like I don't want to touch that. I have a strong feeling I don't want to touch that. Oh, 2 of these. But we have no gemstones to open it with, so... Yeah, we leveled up. We got some health too. And we lost all the health just because of the traps. I mean, there's a health potion here too, so let's actually use a skill point. So that requires 2. So let's do some harmonize, or maybe we can save up. Let's see. Linda focuses to temporarily push her abilities to their max, drastically increasing her attack speed. That seems good. While standing still, Linda damage is increased with each arrow loosed. Okay, and then the family that moves together stays together, increasing the entire family's movement speed. Interesting. I also don't know what these are. Yeah, I have no idea what these are. I guess these are like perks that span across the entire family. So let's just save, because I'm not losing stamina that often, if at all. Yeah, let's just save it for now. Alrighty then. Let's check the right path. Okay. Oh, I'm not gonna go into that. I have no idea what it does, and don't want to find out. No, not more potions? Really? Oh, yeah, money, but money, the answer to all of life's problems, right? We go this way. Let's check out this area. There's a checkpoint. Yeah, I found the finished room portal. Press and hold T to teleport back to it from anywhere on the floor. Alright, so we can go down. There's a thing here. Shoot a missile that grows larger with time and explodes on impact. Neat. So that's Q. Let's see what it does. That's cool. Like a 30-second cooldown too. Yeah, we didn't get any of the gemstones, so I have no idea how to open. We found 3 chests, but we couldn't open them. Like there's this. I don't know what to do with this. Maybe if I was playing John, I could be able to interact with that. Maybe, I don't know. So I guess now we're heading on to the second level.
The thinnest strands of white fibers coated the ground and walls, evidence of the silk caverns living up to their name.
I bet it did. Alright, so 6 arrows for the big one. Tonic of Rejuvenation. Return to maximum health at the start of a new floor. Alright, I assume this is going to be like a once per map type of deal. Oh, we actually got a thing to use now. I need health. Gotta be careful now. Oh, there's a chest. No!
The Bergson began to slip away, wondering if
the
this
chest was right there
death.
too. I hope that's not a one-time use deal. The Bergsons have fallen in Silk Caverns 2 out of 2. Okay. So what happens when you get teleported back?
They gasped for air as the celestial shard brought them back.
Maybe I should have taken John.
No hero could become accustomed to.
Do we keep our loot?
As she heard John and Linda describe their foray, thoughts rushed through Margaret's head. The corruption had amplified the creature's wickedness, and no longer were they part of the harmony of the Rhea. With the new threats looming, Margaret asked Ben to prepare his workshop. He would have to take charge of enhancing the warrior family's weapons and armor.
So if we die, things get unlocked? I don't know. Wait, there's a kitty. Uncle Ben. Oh, Uncle Ben. Is Peter anywhere? I can upgrade and enhance the Bergson's equipment.
Uncle Ben reached out to the familiar warmth of the forge.
Neat.
If they were to reach the top of Mount Morta, their equipment would need to be of the highest quality.
Yeah, it does. Oh, so that's where the money goes to. Uncle Ben uses Morph to upgrade the entire family's weapons and armor, increasing their main attributes. These are the family main's attributes. The selected attribute description can be seen on the right panel. Alright. So we get armor up. Base damage, crit chance, speed. I don't know how to unlock these. There's also this book array which is grayed out. But I'm going to... Actually, we can increase the damage a little bit too. So I'm going to leave that there. and probably continue on to the next one because it seems really interesting. That more, I mean, obviously, I probably shouldn't have died the way I died, but it seems like more things get unlocked as you die, which makes you want to die, but I kind of don't want to die at the same time. I just want to see how far I can get without dying. I don't know. But yeah, this has been Children of Morta. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, thank you for watching and have a nice day.